Hey everybody, for this month's product review we're going to go ahead and go over a few full suits since we're going into winter time here in North Florida. Temperatures are dropping fast and the water's getting cold quick. We're mainly going to cover 4 different wetsuits. There are 4 suits that we sell a lot of at the shop. There are 4 suits that range in price and sort of range in material, and they will cover the spectrum for anybody who's serious about surfing. What we are going to start out with is the Xcel Axis. Now, the Xcel Axis has the chest zip, the X2 enclosure that they kind of pioneered years ago. Xcel was one of the first companies to really make a lot of their suits across the board, the chest zip. That's been popular for a lot of surfers because you don't deal with the water dripping through your back, the back zipper, and you also get a lot more mobility with your shoulders. So next we're going to talk about the seams. And basically what you have here is what they call the Xcel seams, which is a glue that's put over the seam on the outside of the wetsuit. Now you can see on the bottom where you see the stitching. It doesn't mean that the bottom is exposed and the seams aren't covered. They do use sort of an inside tape that lines the suit throughout the legs. Because once you get into this price range, which is $225, you're gonna have an extremely flexible suit that has your seams sealed, which is a deal breaker. The next suit we're going to look at is the Infiniti X2 TDC. Now, same thing, this has 100% ultra stretch, this has your X2 zipper. Now when you do get up to this suit, you do get the magnetic button for there, where you're not having to actually button in the button like you did on the Axis. Now this suit is going to have the TDC material, that's the thermo-dry salient, which basically uses your body heat and converts it into infrared energy, keeps you a lot warmer. So the whole suit isn't this material, which basically leads to this still being a pretty light suit. I mean, weight-wise, this suit's going to keep you really warm without increasing too much weight. Now the next suit we're going to go over is called the Revolt. Now this, over the last year or two, has had some design changes that has really kind of made this my favorite suit. The Revolt has your X2 zip, it has your 100% ultra stretch material, it has the awesome little magnetic button right there. But honestly, it has a few other features that really allow this suit to keep you a bit warmer and still maintain a lot of flexibility and also somewhat lightweight. One other feature I do like is basically it's sort of what they call the donut enclosure there, where your arm goes through the suit and it's really tight. So it gives you a really snug, comfortable fit around the enclosure on your wrist, and it prevents water from flushing through the suit no matter how bad you wipe out, no matter how bad you're falling. Generally speaking, they have a high pile and a low pile TDC. The high pile is thicker, it's warmer, it's even more insulating, but it also is heavier. So that's the difference you see here. This is the TDC material that is using that infrared heat to keep you warm. This is as well, but this is a slightly lighter form of it, which you saw on the inside of the Infiniti suit here. As you can see, it goes all the way down to your ankles, completely through the core of your body, so all of your legs and your core that's in the water 95% of the time, if not more, when you're out surfing, has TDC material. This is a suit that you can still go out on a high performance shortboard, not have any weight issues, not have any flexibility issues, but stay out for hours on end. The final suit we're going to talk about tonight is what I would consider kind of the Mac Daddy of the Xcel line. This is the Drylock, and once again, similar to the Revolt, over the years this suit has sort of transformed from a different suit into what it has become, and they really have sort of perfected this as well for what I consider, you know, more so the guy who gets cold easy, or the guy who just wants the best of the best, cream of the crop, most advanced wetsuit that's out there. The Xcel Drylock is the suit for him. One thing that this suit does have is I believe this is the only full suit on the market, period, that has a waterproof zipper. The zipper here is one of a kind and completely seals water out of the wetsuit from that end. So once again, you've got the thermal tape all the way through the inside, and then you have the glued seam all the way on the outside. So when you're talking about that, you're talking about zero water getting in through the seams. There's no water getting in through the seams on this suit at all. It's as waterproof as a suit can be. it keeps you extremely warm. For me, I paddle a lot. I try and catch a lot of waves when I'm in the water, and to be honest with you, for me, this suit's almost a little bit much in Florida. Even up here where you're talking, you know, 50, 51, 52 degrees, you know, if you want to surf for 3 hours or so when it's 50 degrees, this is an investment you want to make. You might want to consider spending the $500 and going with a Drylock, because it really is the best of the best. So you can stay warm this winter because it's going to be cold, and we're forecasted to have good surf. So thanks for tuning in on the product review on the 3.2 Xcel full suits, and we'll see you next time.